Hello and welcome to the Build with Bear Workshop. My name is Pat Baer, and if you're watching, thank you very much for watching this live. If you're watching it later on YouTube, I really appreciate it. Folks watching live, thank you very much. I know that there's many other options besides, so much stuff on television and on the internet, and there's Summer Games Done Quick, and there's Felicia Day's live stream 12-hour charity thing, many other options out there. If you're watching live and you've got if you're a subscriber, throw a bear cave emote there in the chat. I'm going to throw one in chat right now. I'll throw both emotes there. And just, throw that in the chat room. Let people know what's up, that you're here, that you're hanging out with all of us. I will say that right now I don't seem to have chat, so I'm going to refresh that. My message didn't show up in chat, so I'm going to refresh and see if I can make that work. Still not showing up. Weird. Uh, huh. Not sure why that is, but I'm not getting anything in the chat. Could be just a Twitch thing. I don't know. But anyway, hello and welcome. I hope you're having fun. Hope you're having a good Saturday. I'm here. I'm going to do some building. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of other stuff going on streaming. Hey, I'm in the middle right now of a festival, as you can see by my wristbands here, working a festival. Lastbrook's here through the Bear Cave emote. I can see that. Thank you very much, Lastbrook. Can't see that in one tab, but I can see it in another, so that's weird. My stream chat is not working here. Not sure why, but it is not. But yeah. But thank you, Lashbrook, for throwing that in the chat. I appreciate it. Yeah, in the middle of a festival, the Del Close Marathon Improv Festival here in New York. I worked 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. today, and I'm working 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. tomorrow, which, if you know me, that's not when I am awake. I'm not usually awake at 8 in the morning. I'm usually asleep. So, not much sleep last night. Not much. I probably won't get much sleep tonight after I'm done with this. And but I wanted to keep with my schedule going. I wanted to keep streaming when it was time to stream. Keep being there for people, so they have something to watch. For you fine folks that are here live, for folks that are going to watch this later on YouTube, consistency matters. We'll get to build in a minute. Going to give a couple minutes to see if anybody else wants to jump in here live to watch with us as we do this thing. As you know, this is the last stream of the month here in June. It was my birthday month, and so that means we're giving out a model kit that was built on stream to somebody. I'm going to pick that at random at 10 p.m. Eastern. I will pick two names because last month our winner just never got back to me. So I decided I would just roll over to this month and pick two names. So two subscribers are going to win a kit this month, and that's pretty fun. Yeah, but I don't seem to be able to throw anything into chat here. Nothing's coming up in chat, which is weird. I'm gonna retweet it, try this one more time, and then we'll just go with it. I'm gonna refresh one more time, see if I can get some that and see if that works. Okay, it showed up in mine. Okay. I apparently have chat functionality now after refreshing. I don't know what's going on. I apologize. You don't need to see that. There's not that many of you here anyway to watch that. Hello, this is chat. Lashbrook, I can read you in my dashboard. That's very good. Hello and welcome. Thank you for being here, Lashbrook. I hope a few more people, folks. I hope a few more folks join us. As I said, I know that there are other options tonight. There's Felicia's stream, Felicia Day, and Summer Games Done Quick, and just a number of other things that people could be watching that isn't this. So I appreciate anyone who is here, and hopefully you'll have fun and enjoy yourself. But yeah, let's get to building. Let's go to. So we're building our Y-wing here, Lego Y-wing. That is the current build. You see the pieces that we made. We're going to continue to work on this piece here. We've got like more of a base over here, and then we've got the crane sled like tool piece over there. Put that aside. I have no old bag. We have one more bag that's a big old bag here. You can see full of pieces. That's the last bag of the 600-piece kit. So in this next 2 hours, we'll get close to finishing it. I don't know if we're going to necessarily finish it, but we'll get close. I have another Lego kit waiting in the wings to build right after that, so I'm excited for that. And yeah, talking about the giveaway, I have not downloaded the current subscriber list. If you want to be, oh, hello, the Hollow, welcome. If you would like to be, if you're not a subscriber currently, now's a great time to join. The last stream of the month is always the best time to be a subscriber because it means that you are entered in to win a kit. In this case, 2 kits. The Wing Gundam Master Grade 0, Wing 0 Master Grade kit. And let's see. Hello, Board. Welcome. What is the other one? Oh, so it's the Wing Gundam 0 Master Grade and the RX-7805, which is the one that's based on a video game. It's a PS2 game. Those are the 2 that we are... Hello, Board. Those are the 2 that we are giving away at 10 p.m. as a thank you to all my wonderful subscribers. Giving away 2 kits this month because the last month didn't get claimed. So... I normally just reach out through Twitch. I know that's probably not the best way, but now if I don't hear back from someone on Twitch, I will attempt other means of communication. You may have noticed that my voice is not as good as it could be. I apologize for that. In fact, I'm going to turn up my volume a little bit on my mic, make it a little easier for me to talk without pushing my voice too much. But I am in a festival and had to talk on the mic every 20 minutes or so for 8 hours. That kind of gets the voice. All right, we combine those 2 pieces here. We are now officially continuing to build in this bag. We'll keep going with our build. You can see you got a lot of pieces here on the floor, on the table, ready to go. Sent men in suits to their door. Yes. Yes, so tracking people down so I can send them kits. I have had people in the past just be like, yeah, I just don't, that's not something I'm interested in. And I get that and understand that maybe it's just like not your thing. Totally understand that. That's, some people are like, I don't have room in my apartment, or I build a lot of model kits and I have that one. Like, totally understand that, why somebody would not necessarily want to suddenly have that kind of kit in their place. I get it. All right, so we need light gray. We're dealing right now with, we got some white pieces and we've got some gray, and I'm having to make sure that my white that I'm picking the right color gray, because as you know, there is light gray and dark gray. These are different grays, so I've got to be aware of that and make sure I'm picking the right ones. All right, and I got a lot of tiny pieces, so I'm having to kind of push my way around in here, figure out which piece I need, and then find it quickly. Although not as quick as I would like. Not finding that piece. And then I make sure that I don't have it just in the wrong color. But yeah, that appears to be the lighter gray. So I gotta find that piece. I hope everyone's doing well. As always, if you are working on anything, any projects, you can always send me a tweet of it. I always retweet if people are working on things. And then also, you can we have the Discord, which I'll link to later in the show description on the YouTube link. So you can always show off in building progress. I would love for people to share the stuff they're working on. I am not finding this 3-piece that I need, which could mean different things. It could be that I am just not, like, I'm missing the piece. I don't know. There's a bunch of different things it could mean. Trying to figure out why I can't find this one piece I need. It could be that I used it in an earlier step, but I don't think I did. So I'm currently scavenging through my grays, trying to find another 3x2, because I need 2 3x2s. Or did I put it on there? Is that, yeah, I'm on the wrong gray. And if it's this one, well, I don't find any 3x2s, so that can't be right either. Huh. Strange. Let me double check, make sure I'm like not into bag 5 yet. I messed it up. I think so. Weird. I'm a little confused right now. I definitely seem to be missing 2 pieces. That is very unlike me to just be missing pieces. How did the event go? Our not tournament. Our shows in general are going very well. The marathon is very fun. It's like 11 stages, and some are 24 hours, some are more, and it's such a hectic show, but really wonderful. Like, people come from all over the country. A lot of people, some people travel internationally. Today I watched a pretty fun improv set from a group from Denmark, and that was really cool to watch some folks from Denmark do improv. And yeah, we have a lot of international folks come through for it, and it's very, very cool, and like just like a fun environment. Um, all right, so I am missing 2 gray pieces here, and I don't know why, and that's not something that happens in these kinds of kits. And I don't know what's going on, but I am definitely missing these pieces. So they may have gotten mixed in with another bag. They could have extras. I do. Okay. I found it. All right. I found it. I had put it in accidentally. It went in with my minifigs. So now I found the piece I need. So I am no longer concerned. We can move on with our build. Problem solved. Yeah, so there was one, but I couldn't find the other one, and now I found it. I apologize for that delay. That was quite a weird delay for me. Anyway, yeah, the festival is going very well. Haven't really run into a lot of people that I normally see. My schedule has been weird because like I worked from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. So I ran into a few people I knew that had shows, and then I just came to my apartment because I had to record my Let Pat Play for Monday because it goes out to my Patreon backers on Sunday. Had to record that. Ran into some trouble with the game that I wanted to showcase. Couldn't get that to work, so I went with my backup. So I recorded that today. But yeah, I haven't been hanging out. Tomorrow. Sorry. Tomorrow I'm going to work from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., take a nap in the city, and then go and try to see as many people as possible that I haven't been able to hang out with because I've been busy. All right, so that was technically the end of bag 3. We're into bag 4 now. We put this aside. We're going to build some stuff off of it separate, and then we'll add it onto there. So we're working on some dark grays here. But yeah, so far it's been a cool festival. Yeah, I got to see some cool groups. I got to see some friends. Tomorrow morning I have a few more not ridiculous, but more intense things to deal with. So, I put this on wrong. So let me put this on right. Just go like this. I didn't realize that this was different, that the 3 here and there's 1 on the side. Didn't notice that. Glad I noticed it sooner than later. But yeah, it's been fun working on Lego sets. It's been a while, as I said on Thursday. It's been a bit since I worked on these kind of kits. We've done a lot of Gundam, and then we of course did Kid Buu not too long ago. Okay, just gonna build a thing here with these and these, and not a lot of black in this kit. Lots of light gray, as you can see. I got a lot of light gray over here for me to use in the build. And as you might be able to notice, I am still playing around with my lighting. I moved the lamp that is over here. It used to be farther back. I moved it closer. It is maybe too bright right now, but I'm not dealing with any weirdness like right over here, so I'm pretty happy with that. I think I'm getting better at figuring out the lighting. It's not perfect, but it's come a long way from when we started. As I get slightly better at green screen stuff. Um, I had a Pride shirt all ready to wear today that I wore today. I was going to wear on stream, but of course has yellow and green in it, and didn't work very well on in front of the green screen, obviously. So just went with the pure black shirt, as you can see. Folks ask, do I own shirts that aren't black? And the answer is yes. I do own shirts that aren't just black shirts. I wear a lot of black shirts on stream because most of them don't have green or yellow in them that will get messed up with the green screen, but also because you can't see me sweat. And I have one fan going pretty lightly near me here, but I have to turn a lot of my fans off for this, and and between that and the lights, and it gets pretty hot in here. It can get pretty annoyingly steamy. Let's see. Crunchyroll announced a few. Oh, we're supposed to make two of those? No. Yes. We were supposed to make two of those, huh? Okay. Well, I'll go back and make another one. Didn't realize I was going to make two. Crunchyroll announced a few more series. They are sequels to things that I have not watched, so I was like, not like super excited about them. Yeah, nothing of the new series they mentioned piqued my interest. I'm mostly just interested in the stuff I've already talked about. I'm gonna give. Yes, okay. So it looks like we're just making what we made again. We made one, and then we're gonna make the other. So we'll go back to this, and oh, it does say two times. I didn't even notice that it did say two times. So we were making this twice. Didn't even notice it. Okay. So we'll go do this steps again. Yeah. So looking at the listing of stuff, it's mostly the things I've talked about. One of the things I'm going to do tonight before I try to get some sleep, because obviously I'm going to be up at 6:30 in the morning tomorrow, Eastern time, in order to get to work. Is I'm going to try to find some clips for this whole Crunchyroll show that Dan and Jeff are doing, the Giant Bomb at Crunchyroll HQ thing. They, if you didn't see it, Crunchyroll tweeted out that they'd like time codes for name of the episode, name of the show, name of the number of the episode, time code for an anime clip they can show Dan and Jeff that might entice them to check out that anime. So I've been thinking about what shows I would do, and one of them obviously that came up was JoJo, because JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a really interesting show. It did interest me to think about what kind of shows I would pick, and would I do the latest JoJo series, because there's some cool guy stuff in that maybe Dan would be into, but I think I'm going to pick the Forever, the orangutan that gets murdered with a button, because I think that's just so bizarre. Yeah, no pun intended. I apologize. No pun intended. But it's so out there that I think it would be intriguing. So that's the clip. One of the clips I'm going to show that I'm going to send for them to show, and maybe they will. And the other one that I think would be good is Gate. I think Dan would really like Gate. I think the mix of current modern Japan and fantasy, and them being like interested in asking questions would be enough of a gateway for Dan. Again, no pun intended. I'm tired and making puns that are unintentional. But I think he could get into Gate. So I got to pick a clip for that. I think I'm going to pick a clip where there's some fighting and then just a gun mowing down people in armor. And I think Dan might be into that. Um, that he like would get a kick out of that show. Like that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's like okay, Jeff, I can't guess Jeff's taste, but Dan I can kind of predict. So that's kind of where I'm at now. Is like these are things that I think he'd get into, and then Jeff maybe would be into some of them, but maybe not. I don't know. Um, so Board writes that burned through season 2 of My Hero today. I'm not a fan of tournament battles, so didn't like it as much as season 1. I understand where you're coming from. Um, that the tournament stuff, the internship stuff of season 2 is much more interesting than the tournament for some people. I like the tournament because you meet a lot of new characters, some of whom are very cool. I think the other class has some characters that are pretty neat. Uh, so I'm into that. I'm into the other quick hardening guy. Um, there are a few characters in that. I like the plant pacifist. Um, it was already suggested on UPF, but something like laid back camp is up his alley. So I think that laid back camp might be too chill for Jeff, but there might be a clip in there of like people eating food and then like just being really relaxed and smiling. I might maybe, even though it's a spoiler, showing the clip of all of them dressed as Santa Clauses and then being like, wait, it's like we're a mall Santa. Like the mall Santa clip might entice Jeff. So maybe I would do Gate and I would do Laid Back Camp. Uh, oh, Polar Bear. Okay, Polar Bear Cafe. Yeah. Well, if you like Polar Bear Cafe, he might like Laid Back Camp. I mean, Laid Back Camp is so laid is a really slow, relaxing slice of life show. Flying Witch, maybe Flying Witch would be something he'd be into because that's like pretty chill, but has some cool stuff going on in it. I don't know. Let's keep working on this Y wing. We're turning the Y wing upside down. Oh, heck yeah! We're putting some pieces on our Y wing. Gonna find some pieces. Yeah, so maybe I'll do a thing for Dan and a thing for Jeff. Um, I mean, I'm a broken record about laid back camp, so yeah, maybe the Santa saying bit would hit him. You'd think that's funny. I don't know. These appear to be our uh, landing legs here, so we'll put those on. Yeah, I haven't watched UPF, so I was not aware last Brook of that. Um, but Board, I say stick with it. Even if you don't like tournaments, I think the internship angle is really great. Then coming up with names and that is fun. And yeah, the internship thing post tournament I think is really well done into season 3 of more training and more. Season 3 gets pretty heavy. Um, but yeah, I think there's stuff for you that you'll like in it. So I would say stick with it. Almost suggest Gurren Lagann from Dan, but I'm not sure how he'd land in episode 8. Yeah, I don't know. I think he needs like I don't know if that's the mech series for Dan. I mean it's vibrant and bright and interesting, but I don't know. I don't know how he would that. I kind of think Gate is a good vehicle for it because it is like the military aspect of it, the modern things. Because Dan is always just like, well, why don't you just shoot the guy? Like that's a Dan-ism, as much as obviously it's a Gary-ism, Gary Whitta-ism. But like, yeah, just like I think Dan could appreciate like, oh, they've got guns, cool. They shot a rocket launcher at a dragon. Of course they did. Yeah. Gurren Lagann does have a lot of cool guy stuff. It's just I don't know if Dan would identify a lot of those cool guys as cool guys yet. Like, I don't know if Dan ever played in like Beautiful Joe. Like, if Dan thinks Beautiful Joe is cool, then maybe Gurren Lagann would be up his alley. But I don't know. Uh, I mean, even maybe like Blood Block Brigade would be something Dan would be into because it is like, uh, yeah, it could be something that he could like latch onto of like weird New York. Like, oh, New York got very weird. Like that might be something that he's just like, oh, okay, I get it. I mean, yeah, Lashbrook, you're not wrong. If you want cool guy action, Gurren Lagann has lots of cool guys. But I think Gurren Lagann is also an anime-ass anime. Uh, Anime-ass anime. And that is good and bad. I'm trying to be careful of, like, suggesting things. I want to suggest things that, like, have a bit of a modern take on it. Like I think I could totally, like, yeah, I mean, One Punch Man is like an obvious one, right? I think somebody who's playing along at home is definitely going to send a clip in of One Punch Man because that's like a no-brainer. That like I think Dan and Jeff would both like One Punch Man. I know people who don't really like anime that really got into that. Um, but I feel like I don't need to worry about One Punch Man. I think like that's someone else is going to handle that for me. Oh, we got some clear, so we have some clear pieces here, which is pretty fun. So we'll do that now. Yeah, Darling in the Frax, no. No, the Hollow. I'm not recommending Darling in the Frax to anybody. Like, I wouldn't even recommend to Jeff Monster Girls, interviews with Monster Girls, because it's just like, I think it's wonderful and I love it, but like, I don't think that's like a show I can recommend to Jeff. Even though I think it's great, it's like it's pretty etchy. So, all right, missing a piece. Looking for a piece to put on. There it is. Found it. Sometimes when I know I go full force and all out and really separate the pieces and go by size and all that, but did not do that today. All right, so we got our landing gear on. The front landing gear on a lot of these sets is annoying, so I don't usually put them down. And then we've got to do two eyepieces, do that. The clip of Dragon Ball Super of Vegeta making. Yeah, I think like Dragon Ball Super, if they weren't watching Dragon Ball Z now, Dragon Ball Super, there's some funny stuff that I was thinking like, oh, that'd just be kind of funny to show them. Like to just show them with beards after they trained, when they show up with like facial hair. That could be kind of funny to have those guys see. Or just them eating bowls of food with Beerus and Whis. That could be pretty funny. Big cup of noodles. I'll find two clips of Yamcha playing baseball. Jeff would love that. That'll really work in our favor. Turn this over. And then I got two dark gray pieces. Go over here. This is starting to really take shape. The Y-Wing. The Y-Wing is a beautiful kit. I'm excited to build it in Lego. And it's coming together really nice. I talked about this before. I submitted my panels to PAX West. I'm excited about PAX West. I'm hearing a few more folks I didn't know were coming are coming. My improvised postmortem panel, if schedules work out and everyone who agreed to do it can actually do it, the lineup is going to, I mean, I've only done it twice at PAX, but it will be the best lineup I've ever had. the people that RSVP'd for that show, like returning favorites, but some new blood. Uh, I booked a duo that they are a board game makers uh, that are incredibly charming and funny folks, and I think the crowd is going to go nuts for them. So I'm excited to have them on board. Hello and welcome, Welcome Warrior. Thank you for joining us. This is the Build with Baer workshop, as you know. We're doing we're working on a Lego kit here, the Y-wing Starfighter, putting some pieces together, slowly building it up. Got a whole big bag left. I got all these pieces to put on as well. We're putting some bars on and putting some other random pieces on. The important thing with a lot of this is that I really look to see what's supposed to be added because it'll be easy to miss something. Also, I'll point out this piece. This is a new piece to me. I don't think I've ever seen this particular piece before. It's not just a rectangle. It's got, I don't know. It's like a trapezoid. I don't know. I'm interested. It's an interesting looking piece that I don't think I've used before. But yeah, this is my subscriber giveaway. If you, I did these wrong. I did all these wrong. These that I did wrong. So now I have to fix these. I'm just going to take this off. These are supposed to go like this. They aren't going like that. So now I got to fix them all. That's silly of me. But luckily, they came off pretty easy. I didn't have to really undo anything. I just had to pull it off, luckily. I'm sure there's other pieces that go on that would make it harder to put back. But yeah, this is the giveaway where I give away model kits to subscribers. These are kits I've built. I'm doing 2 this month because the maze did not go out to anybody. I'll be doing that at 9 p.m. when we take our break. And make sure that I try to get in contact with the people and mail them some stuff out next week. Try to do it on Monday because Wednesday is a holiday, bank holiday. It's July 4th. I thought about streaming on July 4th because I don't have any plans right now. And I thought maybe I would do like a bonus stream, but I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be very exhausted after this weekend, and I'm just instead going to hang out and not do a bonus. If it was later in the month, maybe, but right now I'm cool. We'll just keep doing our normal streams. I mentioned it before, but it bears repeating. Bears, ha ha ha. That I'm going to keep doing a 2-hour stream on a show. So that's 4 hours a week of streaming. Originally, it was just because it was my birthday month that I was doing that. But now it is legitimately what I'm going to do every stream. I'm going to keep that going. I like it. I hope you like it as well. But, you know, I know a lot of people sometimes join in the last hour. Today is going to be a weird one because there is plenty of other streaming options. Saturday's always a busy night anyway. You know, there's always going to be people streaming, but this one is a particularly busy night for folks. So I'm not surprised that we're not burning down the house here with folks watching. But I'm happy you're here. Thank you for joining me, as always. And yeah, we'll just keep building. Working on our Y-wing. And this goes on like that. All right. Coming together. Throw it there. I'm going to check my messages real quick. Commander Root is now following me on Twitter. Thank you very much, Commander Root. That did not appear in my Streamlabs. I'm going to go and log into Streamlabs and see why that didn't show up. It should have, unless I just didn't hear it. but it should have shown up. So that's annoying. Let's do the old alert box here. Streamlabs is pretty cool. I don't use it as much as other people for things. I could use it for a lot of other stuff. I'm just going to test. Okay. So it should be working, but who knows? I don't use it as much as other people, but it is a cool little service. All right, I'm going to take a little drink of water here. Hold on a second. Relax. I'm all right. Money Puzzle Exchanger just came out on Switch. Yes, I saw that. That's cool. I'm excited for people that have always been interested in that game. Maybe never had the proper way to play it, or we're just looking for a new way to do it, especially with it being on the go. That's very cool. That's a fun game. Okay. Alright, so we're going to put this here. Nope, wrong spot. In one more. That's one thing with Lego sets. They don't really put arrows. Like, they say what pieces you need, but they don't really, like, show you exactly where those pieces should go. Which is kind of annoying. You'd think they would be better about that, but you just have to be like, okay, I know I'm putting 4 of these things on. Where am I putting them? I'm just going to go with it. Oof. We are in a heat wave here in New York, and it is pretty hot in this room that I'm in right now. Because I have some very bright lights going. Yeah, it's adding up to quite a bit of heat here. Nothing I can't handle, but I certainly been having a lot of trying to drink a lot of liquids. That's been a goal, is to just not get dehydrated as best I can. All right. So where do these two go? That is the trick sometimes with these. It's like, I don't see it. There they are. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. So you can see this here on the sheet there. It's like right over here is where they're going. You can see where I'm putting them right there. But that's just like, I knew I needed 2, and I had to scan the whole thing to look for where they are. And it was like, oh, that's what the different part is. Like that. It would be nice if they just had like a little arrow here and there. Just like, oh, no, this is where you put them. This is where they go. Whatever. We're doing it. Make it happen. Make it happen. Oh, yeah, so I think I talked a little bit about this. So the game that I wanted to show on Monday that I just had trouble all day on Friday trying to get going. I have a Let Pat Play where I play some games, and I do one every Monday. I'm very fond of doing that and showcasing some stuff. So I wanted to showcase this game that I saw on Summer Games Done Quick. Pet every pup at the party, because it was done like really fast, and it's just like simple Unity game. Download for free on itch. Like, seemed very cool. Was totally charming. Just you're running through a house, and it's like procedurally generated doors, and somewhere in the level is a puppy, and you want to go pet that puppy. So I was like, heck yeah, this game looks rad, and it's silly and fun, and like not taking itself seriously at all. I'm gonna go play that game. Well, it turns out that the game does not allow you to invert the y-axis, which for me is a deal breaker. I have just grown up and learned at a young age that you flight controls. Forward is, it's like forward is looking down, back is looking up. That's just how I learned. Harold is hosting. Thank you very much for hosting, Harold. I appreciate it very much. The Hollow says, I love how Hot Climate's get portrayed as the tough, thick skin types. My God, the East Coast gets hit with heat and freeze cold throughout the year. Freezing cold. Yeah, I mean we get the worst of both worlds. I mean this is very hot, and then we're gonna get monsoons, and it's gonna be awful, and then it's gonna be freezing cold. We East Coast gets seasons. I still love it. I know there are plenty of places that have like one, maybe two seasons. I like having the three. Always down for that. But yeah, like I was saying. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, yeah. So this game doesn't allow you to invert the y-axis, and I tried to use. There's a couple programs you can use that flip your mouse, hoping that if I flip my mouse outside the game, it would trick the game. It did not trick the game. The game still didn't let me do it. So I can't play it. I tried my hardest, and I just couldn't get the game to work. I ended up talking to the creator, who was getting a lot of messages from people because suddenly his game, was being showcased on Summer Games Done Quick, and people were interested in it more than normal. And he was like, "Yeah, I've gotten asked that a couple times. Maybe someday." So maybe someday in the future on my channel, I'll be able to um, take a proper look at Pet Every Pup at the Party, which looks really fun. You can find the speed run of it on the Games Done Quick YouTube channel. That's in the speed run list, which is how I saw it, and it looked very fun. And I'm bummed that I can't play it. So what I ended up doing was I played another visual novel. I played like the first like chunk of a visual novel by the same person that did First Kiss at a Spooky Soiree, which we showcased on stream a couple times. So I'm excited to try another game from Nom Nom Nami, the creator, who also did this game for a game jam. So I'm excited to try it out. See, in this sheet, they're showing you exactly where to put things, which must mean that feedback came back that this step was hard, whereas the other ones were not hard enough to warrant it, I guess. And in this case, they were like, "Oh, we need to say something because people aren't going to do it right," I guess. So it goes down there, and that goes like that. Move this so people can see what I'm working on here. So Y-Wing is definitely taking shape, starting to look real cool. Excited for that. But yeah, I'm excited. Monday, Patreon supporters will be able to watch it tomorrow. I'll put the link up, and then everyone else can watch on Sunday. I think it's a good little episode of Let Pat Play. So I think y'all like it. Oh. And then that I gotta put one of the greats here. Do that. And then got more of these to put on. And again, they tell you where to put them, which is unusual for this, but not unappreciated. But yeah, if there's anything y'all want to chat about, let me know. Do some more rambling, I'm sure. In a little bit, we'll figure out which of y'all have won some model kits that I'll be sending out to you. That'll be fun. We'll do our drawing for our figure out who has won. That will be cool. Excited for that. And yeah, then I'll do my normal promotion. Well, I'm gonna talk about my Patreon later. I dropped down below 100, and then I got a new subscriber, which was unexpected. A new Patreon supporter. So right now, Patreon is in a thing where they always were against certain creators using their platform through their payment processing. And looks like they're banning a few more accounts. Obviously, none of my content is not safe for work. All of it is safe for work, so I am not in danger of anything. But I am like thinking more and more about the platform and my place in the platform and my continued involvement uh, on it. Um, Starting to wonder if it makes sense for me to keep being a supporter of Patreon. But I mean, the community aspect of it I think is great. A lot of people are using it, and I don't know if they jump ship to something else. I don't know what my other options are. Drip doesn't seem to be a thing yet. Drip is a very limited thing, but seemed pretty cool. So I mean, obviously there are other options, but right now I think I'm probably going to stick with, for now anyway, stick with Patreon. Um, yeah, the Hollow. That is a very frustrating thing. In this case, this was a free game, free download on itch. I downloaded it, tried it, it didn't work. I was bummed. Left a comment saying, I saw this on Summer Games Done Quick. I thought it'd be really fun to play. I wish you allowed for inverted y axis. And that's all I said. And he said, got back to me within that day saying, like, oh, yeah, people ask about that. And so I should probably come back to this game and update it. So that was better than no response. So I'll take that. Um, Harold says that just saw "Won't You Be My Neighbor," the Mr. Rogers documentary. I gotta check that out. Um, I have not seen it. I've been so busy lately that has been on my list, but has not happened yet. I'd love to see it. I'm glad you were able to check it out, Harold. I saw you tweet that you were. Oh, the Dead Space 2 has a button mashing segment that kind of took you out and made it unplayable. That sucks. I'm not a fan of that, obviously. Uh, it's very frustrating because the game works for you and you can play it, and then suddenly you can't. Ah. But yeah, I do want to. Yeah, Harold, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I do want to see the Mr. Rogers doc. I think that would be very cool to check out. Sooner or later, I'll get some time to do it. All right. Got going on here. Looking good. We got to build finish the cockpit. We're going to work on some stuff. We've got some of this blue here. This is a color we don't see that often in these kinds of kits. They stand out because of that. Yeah, I'm in the movies in a bit. There's a couple movies I wouldn't mind seeing, but it's just my schedule as of late has not been conducive to doing anything other than working and streaming and planning. Like I said, PAX planning took up a lot of my time. I still have a lot more to do. With taking the lead on League of Heels this time around, it's a lot of work that Aaron was just doing on his own. That now I'm like, oh yeah, shoot, it's a lot. And you don't want to ask too early on for some people who don't know you, and you're kind of making cold calls here and there. I had to follow up with one person that I reached out to that never got back to me that I think would like the show I pitched them to be on, but I don't know. We'll see. Mr. Rogers seemed like a very good guy. The Hollow, yeah, A+ dude. All right, and put that there, and then these go on here. Great, and we've got our cockpit here, roof. Just put that on like this. Great, and then it opens. I don't love these pieces here. I think the resistance is a little too much. I'm not a huge fan of these pieces. I'm going to cough, pardon me. All right. Yeah. Oh, that looks good. That's cool. All right, put the cockpit on there. Then we got a weapon we got to throw on top, and then we're going to open another bag in a minute. But when it's time for a bag to go for that, I will take my break and talk about some sponsor stuff and ways you can support the channel and all that. And then I'll also, of course, pick the two winners. See who wins some kits that I built previously on the stream, because that's how we do it. All right, that's the end of bag 4. These are all extra pieces here that are going to go in our bag here so that we don't lose them, and we can always use them if necessary. Obviously, we had that one problem where one piece we wanted to use got mixed up in here, and that was bad. But yeah, Lego sends you extra pieces. So we'll know bag 5 in just a moment. But at first, let's talk about ways you can support. First things first. A couple people here in chat right now are not subscribers. Subscribe if you can. If you can't, I understand. If you have Amazon Prime, you get Twitch Prime. You link those two together. You use your coin on me. It's like spending money. I get the same amount that I would get if you were spending real money. Or you can spend real money. If you're a $5 subscriber, you get a cool emote, which is the Bear Cave emote. For $10, you get 2 emotes. And, of course, I think you're rad. That's really all there is right now as far as subscriber goes. And you get to make sure that you are helping me continue to do cool things like build model kits, because the money I get from Twitch goes into me buying kits. Simple as that. We had our first gift on Thursday. First person was ever gifted a subscription, which is very rad. You can always gift subscriptions to folks if you see somebody and you're like, oh, I see them a lot. They're not a subscriber. I'll take care of it. That's something you could do in the future. Of course, always bits and cheers and all that are appreciated. If you're like, I don't want to go through Twitch, but I still want to support you, another way would be my Patreon. Here's a link to my Patreon. $1 a month, you get a Q&A video I do exclusively just for my Patreon. No one else sees it. It's just for those folks. And that's the only people who get the Q&A. Patreon.com/PatBaer. $5 you get videos early. This video will go up tonight for my Patreon and tomorrow for everybody else on my YouTube. That's how I do that. And $10 you get to vote on kits I do next. I'm going to do a Lego set, and I might start another Lego set or directly after that, or I might put a poll up and put up another kit that I have. I'm not sure yet. So, but pretty frequently I put things up for folks to vote on who are $10 supporters. Here is, and my Amazon wish list. Another way to support me is to buy kits on my wish list. I'm constantly updating it. I've got some Lego stuff that I haven't built before. I've got some model kits, some Pokemon model kits, some Dragon Ball action figure model kits. I've got Lego sets. I've got Gundams. I've got some Zords. Zoids, I should say, not Zords. Some Zoids. I got that turtle thing. I would love to build that. It's expensive, but I'd love to build it. Just some options for folks of things they could pick up. Or one-time donation. I've got a coffee. You could throw some money in there. That lets me keep doing cool stuff if you were so inclined to do that. Those are ways to support there. Of course, also, word of mouth. I retweeted something today about like, hey, if you think you know someone that would like this kind of thing, tell them. Say, hey, every Thursday and Saturday from 9 to 11, Pat builds Lego sets. He builds model kits. He talks about anime. He talks about current events. The chat is very nice. Mention how nice y'all are. This would be something you could get into. That's just a couple options for you. I'm not like, I'm not in trouble, but I would like to continue to do this, and those are ways that can help me out. I'm going to tweet out that I'm still working on this. I'm going to... Oh, look, it's my keyboard. You can see my keyboard. Working on the Lego Y-Wing. Just see if anybody else wants to pop in. While I tweet that, it's time. It's time to do it. It's time to pick 2 names. I'm going to go into my subscriber thing over here. And 2 people are going to, who are subscribers, 2 people who are current subscribers are going to have the option. Maybe they will win each kit. I have 2 kits here to give away. The Wing Gundam Zero Master Grade and the RX 7805 master grade. Someone's going to win one of those. Each person's going to win one. I am now in analytics. I am getting my subscriber list. I got it. I'm opening my subscriber list. I am looking at the list now. And then I have... Okay, so number between 2 and 20. Okay. I'm going to use a random number generator to do this. And let's do it. Check chat right now. See if anybody's saying anything. Okay, it's time to pick the winner of the Wing Gundam Master Grade will be... Boop, 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 boop. Generate. Okay, look at the sheet. Sorry, this takes a few seconds. Reinkernt. Ryan Kent is the winner. Put that in there. I'm going to put that into chat. Ryan Kent is the winner of the first giveaway. And put that there. Paste that there. And then hopefully I'll be able to get in contact with that person. And the other winner of the RX 7805, the one with the machine gun that is based on a video game that is a pretty cool kit, that winner will be... Alright, let me look up this person here. Robbie. Very active, not here tonight, but that person is also our winner there. Those are our two winners. Get rid of that. And this person, Rob. We just saw Rob on Thursday. Those are our two winners. Neither are here right now, but I will reach out to them and get their contact info and then try to mail them a couple, a kit each. Try to get those out as soon as possible for folks. Looking forward to that. Hope people like it. I'm just going to check my Twitter. I got a reply from Mr. Bob saying, "This is too much wrestling. I'm so much happier. League of Heels is only an hour." I don't know what Mr. Bob is watching. That's a lot of wrestling, but he's watching a lot of it. I'm not sure what he's watching. So probably something. Thank you for your service. Salutes. Yes. Yeah, congratulations to those two. I'll be reaching out to them. All right, let's know bag 5. This is the last bag. We've got a bunch of pieces here. I don't know if it's going to take an hour. I don't know if we'll start another kit. If we start another kit, we'll just do a Lego set. If we don't get to another kit, I will do a drawing or a poll for my Patreon to try to figure out if we should do. Well, I have it right here. Maybe we'll do this Resistance transport pod, which I bought a while ago. But it's got Rose in it and Finn and BB-8, which is cool. Or if we'll build the Burning Gundam or the God Gundam from G Gundam, which I also have. Those are the two kits I have, and then I have a little Pokemon thing that I'm saving for a rainy day that someone bought, an anonymous person bought off my Amazon wish list that I am saving, like I said, for when I need it. But someday I will build it. Don't you worry. All right, so now I'm just knolling. I'm just putting like colors together. Try to get through this big old bag here. Toss aside. We've got some colors that I'm sure we don't have a lot of, so I put those together. We got a lot of gray, so I'm giving myself plenty of room for that over here. Light gray, I should say. Dark gray will have its place as well. And then, yeah, then I just go and start separating as best I can. And then we'll do that, and then we'll start building. I envisioned a place where I would have the room to like set up trays and be able to like know all this and then just like grab a tray and set it right here on my play space. But someday maybe I'll have a lot of room. Right now I have this table, which is a great size. I really appreciate this table, and then I also have uh, a little small table next to it off camera that I put a lot of stuff on. But yeah, as I'm knolling, if there's anything you want to chat about, let me know. I have been kind of keeping an eye on Summer Games Done Quick. I don't necessarily love watching stuff live because I am pretty picky about the games that I watch. So I kind of lean on what they upload and watching, kind of picking and choosing things I upload. It's sometimes games I like watching games I've played a bunch. That's fun. I also like watching the live streams of games I've never heard of, or maybe yeah, just like, oh, that's not for me, but that's interesting. Like, I am definitely into that kind of thing. There's definitely room for that as far as watching goes. But yeah, I haven't been paying as much attention as I should to what's been going on in that world. My dream is to have a futuristic room where a series of tables surround me and change as I move. That sounds pretty cool, Hollow. That's some cool dreams right there. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having some more modular items in my life. I think that would be helpful to have like more shelves that just kind of move as I want them to move. That sort of thing. I'm getting tired and I'm doing my best, folks. I'm going to keep powering through. But yeah, did not get a lot of sleep last night because I just could not fall asleep because I knew that I had to get up very early, but just couldn't do it. My body does not enjoy sleeping when it doesn't want to. It's not trained well. But hopefully I'll be able to catch up on some sleep. My work schedule next week is very light, which is why I thought I might do a bonus stream. There's still a chance I might just do a unplanned Wednesday stream. If no plans materialize, I might just play some games and just make that my bonus game stream, or just I'll do 2 bonus game streams that month and give people a chance to not make plans. I don't know. I just know that I don't have anything going on right now, and that could be fun. All right, we got a Stormtrooper to put together over here. We'll put that aside. I'll finish putting these pieces here, and getting all the stuff we need together to make our life easier. That. Not to be a dumber, how does everyone find motivation, inspiration when you have a ton of games, movies, podcasts to entertain you, but nothing feels like the thing you're looking for? So, Asmo, yeah, sometimes you're just like, I'm not in the mood for this product, or I think I've outgrown it. And, it's entertainment. You don't have to force yourself. You can pause something. You can delete old episodes of a podcast and go, you know what? I'm never going to catch up on this. This is the podcast I never get to by the time there are new podcasts, the new week's worth podcast. There might be a show that you're just like, I like this, but this is such a investment in my my heart. Like, it's such like a depressing or sad show that I just don't have the mental fortitude for it right now. And you just like give yourself the out that you can come back to it. I think like that's an important thing. Yeah, because there's stuff you can appreciate, but you're like, oh, this is awesome. I just can't watch it right now, and that's okay. I think that's fine. The Hollow says, surround yourself with enthusiastic people and go with the first thing that sounds appealing to you. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the enthusiasm is contagious. I've certainly looked at things because I've watched things that I found out I really liked because y'all were telling me, hey, you might like this. And sometimes that works. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's Gun Gale Online side story or second story or whatever, and there's a piece that you're like, oh, that's very cool, and then a character reveals their motivation and what they're really about, and you're like, oh, this is not for me anymore. Okay, like okay, no, 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 thanks, not interested in that show anymore. I mean that happens. But yeah, I would say like you can always put things on hold because your tastes change, certainly, right? Like suddenly you're like, I don't like these voices in my ear anymore. Okay, yeah. Or I don't like this company because so and so moved away or went to a different publication, so I'm not interested in their coverage like I used to be. Okay, like I think all that's fine and easily work. You can easily work with people for that. All right, we're almost done knolling. There's a lot of pieces in this bag. This bag had a little bag inside of it. But once we get done knolling, it'll be smooth sailing into building. And then if we don't finish this up tonight, I will just shove everything together and I will re-knoll it myself come tomorrow. Or whatever I end up shoveling and then going out. If Connecticut, not Connecticut, if I need to do some shoveling tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe have to shovel off some garbage tomorrow and get going on the day. I gotta, like I said, I'm getting up at 6:30 in the morning, and that's gonna be tough after getting up 6:30 this morning. For some people, that is not early. That is a normal time. That is not the case with me, Pat Baer. Pat Baer sleeps in because Pat Baer works very late. Yeah, the hollow, I understand. Sometimes it's just like, yeah, you're like, you know what? I don't want to listen to arguing. Or I don't want to, you know what? It's like, I don't want to fucking hear about a bad movie today. I'm just going to pass. Or, that kind of thing. That thing happens. Um, I got on a weird tangent there because my brain had a weird thing where I was talking about snow. What I meant to say was, if I don't finish this tonight, what I'll do is before the Thursday stream is I will null it ahead of the stream. That's what I was trying to say, and it came out real weird because I'm very tired, as you know. I'm going to take a drink of water here. I am now out of water. I might have to get up. I don't know. We'll see. See if I can push through. Bag 5. Time to open up this thing. Find our bag 5. Go for it. Here's bag 5. We got some stickers left that will go on these. Some decals. And we've got our trooper to put in our bag there. Put that there. All right, we're building some outside parts here of this, which will be good. Mm-hmm. All right, that goes on like that. We're going to do 2 of these because we're making 2 of them. All right. And that's how we want it. Great. We'll push. Nope. Nope. Not this one. Hold on. I'm going to make sure these are all... Okay, these are different sizes. So I have to know these separately. I did not realize that these were 2 different sizes. So now I'm going to separate them by size real quick. And I need the shorter ones anyway. Yeah. I think. I got to look this up. Numbered pieces. I don't know where to find that. It's probably in the glossary, so I'll do that real quick. This shouldn't take too long to just separate these, figure out which is which, who belongs to what. Okay. Making moves. Bears like to hibernate. That is true. Also, don't feel bad for revisiting something you know you like. Yes, uh, that is fun. Asmo. Yeah, get into a building, switch up your habits. But you could also like, yeah, if you want to like watch a favorite anime or watch a favorite like let's play series or whatever TV show, whatever, like can be good. Uh, Sometimes a movie makes you go good and you want to experience it again. Yeah, sometimes it is fun to go back to movies and be like, hey, let's check this out. Let's see what's up. Um, all right, so this bag just says 9, and I don't know. I don't know which of these two lengths I should do. Really long or not so long. It's listed as 9, and I don't know. If this got like a, hey, look out for 9. Because it doesn't seem like it did. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. Or is 9 the number of ones that it came with? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I think it's that. It's the one that I have 9 of. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I have 10 of those. Okay. I'm going to give that a shot. I'll find out pretty soon if I fucked this up or not. I don't think I did. While to me, sometimes a movie just makes you feel good and you want to experience it again. Other times, yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's also nice to just do something for someone else or do something for yourself that you just, if you're neglecting yourself, you can have a moment to just relax. All right, we're putting a decal on. We're doing it. Gonna put a decal on this here. 1. These are very big decals. I don't expect it to fuck it up. Oh, almost fucked that up. Nope. Almost fucked that up. All right, got it on there. We did it. All right, doing it. Making it happen. All right. And then we got to put another sticker on here. All right, let's put another piece on there. I lost my train of thought there for a second. I apologize. As mentioned, I am feeling very tired, so I apologize for zoning out for a second. Sometimes it helps for a mood boost, for your motivation to do something else. Yeah, I think like maybe carve out a little time to watch some summer games done quick, or watch some fighting game tournaments, or like just mix it up, change up what you watch, stay off Giant Bomb for a week, stop written on the message board for a week, just let things lie, see where you come up. Um, okay, that now we're going to put on side panel here. And we'll do the light gray piece here. Cool. All right. I might bounce a little early. I'm not gonna go with them in this moment, but I might bounce out a little early tonight because I am getting very, very sleepy, and I don't. That's not a great look for me to be like, hey, kind of zone out. I don't want to zone out on you, but I know I'm going to. I can feel it in my bones. Well, yeah, we'll keep going here. We'll try to finish some of this up. We'll get as far as we can in this kit, and then we'll finish it up for reals on uh, for real. We'll finish it up on what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. Oh, we'll finish it up for reals on Thursday. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. The Xavier Woods video from E3 where he played Mega Man 11 makes me start Ni no Kuni 2 the next day. Yeah, that's what that is weird. Weird things do happen. You're not wrong. All right. All right, time to put other decal on here. All right. All right. So next piece on. Keep it moving. Keep it going. These decals are huge, and they help all. They make it very easy to put on. I still fucked this one up, but not by a lot, and it's fixable, so that's good. All right, much better. That one went on way better, and then we'll put the last one on, and we'll be done. All right. That's the last decal to put on. We did it. Put it aside. Uh, yeah, take care of you. You had a long day and you need to bounce early. We understand. Yeah, I appreciate that, Harold. This might be an hour and a half stream. I might just take off a little early so that this will be easier to upload and I can maybe get to bed a little quicker. I apologize for that. That's not cool, but I'm thinking now as I just sit here for a moment that I'm like, whew, yeah, this is starting to get a little. I'm like losing it a little bit. So let me power through here. But yeah, I might take off at about 10:30. Started Love is Hard for Taku. It's freaking great. Thanks for the recommendation. Um, yeah, I mean I really like that show. Um, it's it solves the biggest problem of the will they won't they by saying they do. Maybe they shouldn't, and it kind of, instead it goes maybe they shouldn't have, and I really like that because it explores this relationship of like girl who's like I keep having to hide who I really am, and then she's reunited with her childhood friend who's like, well, I don't care. You know me, I know you. We should date. And it's like a good gamble that pays off. And they're a very fun couple. And there's another otaku couple, and they don't like all the same stuff, so that's fun. They get to like be in each other's worlds, get to know each other, and it's just a very fun series. It's weird that it's 11 episodes. As I said on Thursday, I thought we were getting 12. It ends well. The 11th episode is a good end for the show. I was just like, wait, what? I thought there would be 12 because 11 is a weird number, but whatever. I did say that even for 11, there's an episode that they really kind of like. I think like either idea could have been the whole episode, and they kind of like shoved it together. So maybe that's why they were just like uh, just having trouble like really translating it from the manga to an anime. But it's a good show. I do like it. All right, and then I put there, and then these go on here. This goes on here. And these go on here. All right. And then this gets attached. And this gets attached. Pretty cool. All right, and then ones with the caps. Just goes, oops. Goes in like that. It's going to make it harder to take these apart if I had to, but I don't expect to have to take them apart because I've been following the directions well. And then I like these caps. These caps are very cool looking. I guess it's not random. It's the 4th of July. Oh, yeah. I'm one of the 2 people at my job who that makes a 3-day weekend. Yeah. So for me, as you know, I normally work Sunday through Wednesday at my job. I do a lot of stuff outside my job, but I'm there on site Sunday through Wednesday. So I'm working like a weird version of my shift tomorrow. Monday we have off because of our festival. So Monday I don't have to do anything, and then, which is great. And then Wednesday we have off because of the 4th of July. So my work weekend is all kinds of weird, which is why I thought I might do something on 4th of July. And I still might, like, last minute be like, hey, are there people who want to do something? Like, should we play some Jackbox games or something? I still might do that on Wednesday, but I don't know. And then you're on reduced hours. You're off for the summer. Yeah. So, yeah, Harold, you're off for the summer, so it's a different kind of story. For me, July 4th is one of the few days we have off at work. With Thanksgiving, 4th of July, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, the day after our marathon. That's it. Canada gets Monday off for the 1st. Yes, because it's your holiday. It's your, and it's celebrating your special day. So you have Monday off, yeah. Um, Also, these couple days are weird. Yes, Happy Canada Day. Yes, I don't know why I couldn't say Canada Day, the Hollow. Um, it's not a hard name to say. I just couldn't say it. I don't know. It just wouldn't leave my brain. Um, because I'm very tired. But yeah, yeah, it's also kind of a weird time of year around here, but it's still an interesting holiday of days, different days off. We'll say that. Some unique days off. Family Day. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know. I knew the name of it. I just couldn't remember it. All right, so we'll put this on like this. Hmm. Hmm. Did I mess up a step somewhere? It doesn't look like it. Hmm. Oops. Might be that this is not down as far as it could be. Do it like this. Right now, this is not. There's extra room here that I don't need. And I don't know why. Yeah, that's not right. All right, I got to figure this out. I'm going to figure it out. Let's see. What am I doing wrong? What step did I miss? That's all like that. That's all like that. Looks like that. Is it the... Let's put this... Let's just do it like that. And Sorry, gang. Just trying to figure this out here and why. There we go. All right. I think I got it. I was supposed to slide this in earlier than and I didn't. Pop soda is close enough. Uh, Eat poutine. Yeah. I gotta find a good New York poutine place. I haven't asked the experts about a good place for poutine. I've had it once before and I did enjoy it. I just haven't had it. I've only had it once, and I did not. I had it in Albany, New York, and it was very, very good. So I would be interested in finding out if that was a good version of it or not, and having some good poutine. I'd be interested in that. All right, so still may have fudged this a bit, but I think I'm getting it now. And then this goes like this. And then this goes still extra. Not sure why. If I look at, yeah, I don't know. There's something off with this. I don't know why. Let's see if I can do it. If I did it right on the other side of it. It might be that I'm using the wrong. Oh, you know what it is? I have two lengths of these. I'm using the wrong one. That's what it is. I got it now. I know what I did wrong. I'm just using the wrong length. That's what it is. That's what it is. I'm using the wrong length. That makes so much sense. Durdoy. Duh. I had the wrong length in there. That's what it was. Okay. Problem solved. Easy fix. Pulling out a piece. I just had the wrong length. Yeah, that's all it was. That is a simple problem to fix. Good poutine, Seattle, but I've 100% made disco fries for dinner. Yes. Red Robin's poutine. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I've just always been interested in making sure I've had good poutine before, but I don't think I have. Okay, so I figured the problem out that I had there. That got solved. I'm going to do this one last step here, and then we'll stop and finish up where we left off there with the last pieces we got to do here. But yeah, let me do this last piece, and then I'll I'll call it quits, and we'll do a bit of a shorter show, which I apologize for. As I said, I'm just my brain is slowly seeping out of my head, and that's not fun for anyone. All right, so we just do like that. We do 4 of those. Okay. All right, nice and easy. We'll get this done here on both of these, and then we'll be good. And we need 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Nice and easy. Spoilers, no, not a poutine according to my experts. Now the hollow, you just said something nonsense. That's definitely not poutine. If there's bread involved and it's not, poutine sandwiches are not a thing. I can't abide by that. I might not know everything in this world. I might not know anything in this world, but I do know that does not sound like poutine at all. That sounds like some weird nonsense white people bullshit. Even if poutine is a very white thing, it still sounds like white people bullshit. Hmm. Yeah, it's like a weird version of Monte Cristo. Yeah, I'm sure they exist. I just don't think that's poutine. I don't know what that is, but it just seems wrong. I don't know. What do I know? I ate Domino's for dinner tonight. Oh, that's something I didn't mention. That I will go out on that. I'll be talking about my Domino's thing. So I'm heading back here. It's like 4 something in the afternoon. I've got to record a Let's Pat Play, a Let Pat Play, I should say. I've got to set up all of this gear here, which takes 45 minutes, I would say, to set everything up and test everything and balance everything. Even though I have to rebalance once the sun goes down, it still takes a little while to set all this up. So I'm gonna do all that. I walk by a Domino's that's like got a lot of construction near it, so it's probably not doing well, and it lists a sign that says large, up to 5 toppings, $9.99. And so I went and waited 10 minutes, and I got myself my favorite. I ended up getting the extra cheese because the up to 5 toppings. I didn't want 5 toppings on it. I didn't need 5 toppings on it. All I needed was my Domino's order, which is a thin crust bacon and onion pizza. The onion grease, the onion absorbs the bacon grease. The bacon absorbs the onion. It is a great pizza, in quotation marks, pizza, and it was a large, and it was $9.99, and I'm very satisfied with my very silly choice. Couldn't have made a better one if I tried. Uh, so I went for it. I'm very happy I went for it. It was tasty and silly of me to go for it, but I'm glad I did. All right, so I'm going to start putting stuff away here. That's the end of the. We're going to wrap up the stream. I finished. The booster rockets have to get a few more pieces put on there. Some of the longer pieces need to go on, and there's still some more. We've got a few more pages left here, so we'll get to that next Thursday. But yeah, that was my Domino's adventure. I do not regret it. It was awesome. I needed it. Sometimes self-care is buying Domino's. But thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you had a great time. I had a good time building. I hope you enjoyed watching. Sorry that I am stopping short, that I'm not doing the full 2 hours. But yeah, I am all sorts of out of it. I need to upload this video, and I need to get some sleep. So thank you very much for joining me. As always, I will see you Thursday, 9 p.m. I'm going to reach out to the 2 people that won this. Thank you very much, and have a great rest of your Saturday. Watch some stuff, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.